So for my audio screencast, I chose Aviary, but it shut down. So I found a online audio editing tool called Soundation. So Soundation, you can use it for free. If you just want to if you want to export files though, you have to make an account. So I made an account. Um, you can make a free account, but I think in order to save your files and stuff, you have to pay. And it's on a yearly basis, I believe. Um, so you just go to soundation.com, you can launch the studio, and then that'll take you to this right here. So I played around with it. I'm not very good with audio editing software, so it is a little tricky for me though. If you are familiar with it, then it might be easier for you. What I like that you can do with this is, while you can create your own sounds and your own music, you can also just record your voice. So if you just click record, it'll start recording your voice, and then you can actually export that later on as a WAV file. So you can have, if you ever need to record yourself, you're able to do that online. To delete, you can just highlight a box and click delete. So how to add audio. So basically they have all of these sounds here that you can choose from, different genres. So we're going to go ahead with electronica, I guess. These are all the free sounds. So we'll I don't know, we'll just pick one and go with it. So you can drag and drop. So I'm going to put it in audio channel 1. And then you are able to listen to it. So let's say you want this sound to be longer than what it is. Right now I'm assuming this is 5 seconds. You can click on these little arrow things that highlight, and then you're able to drag it out. So then you want to add effects. There's an effects button here. You click it, and then these are all of the effects that you can add. So, and then while this is open, you can play the sound and you'll hear what that effect is. And then you're able to play around with the knobs. I don't really know what these are. Again, I'm not really an audio person, but you'll be able to play around with it and figure out what you like. You can also add multiple effects. So let's say you want to add an effect on top of that. You click this plus sign and you can add distortion. And you can hear that changed the sound a little bit. So let's say that's all we want. Then you are able to find other sounds that you might want, and you can drag them to go to another audio channel. And then again, make them as long as you want them to be. Then if you want to just listen to this, you don't want this playing, you can mute it. That's what the M is for, is to mute it. So then we're able to play the second noise. So let's say we want that to be loud and this not to be loud, then you can turn that down. Then you can hear them. And then again, you can choose what effects you want for this one. So let's say we want, I don't know, fakey. So overall, it is a pretty cool tool if you want to come up with your own tunes. What I can see honestly myself using this for is sometimes at my job we have to make promotional videos for different events, and we can't use actual music because of licensing restrictions. So we have to find royalty-free music, or we can make our own, which I think this is a really great option for if you need to make your own background beats for something. Obviously that one doesn't go. But yeah, it's what I would say is that it is pretty straightforward in terms of dragging and dropping sounds. Oh, and then once you're done, you can export it. I believe that WAV files can only be played on PCs, but I'm sure there's a converter out there somewhere to change it to MP3. But so you can keep adding as many as you want. Oh, well, actually, probably possibly only until 4, and then you can cut different parts out if you want to cut. And basically, yeah, I mean, you have a lot of options, and these are by beats. And those were only the electronica beats, so there's definitely a lot of sounds that you can choose from on the side. And then you could choose to loop it if you want to loop it. And then there you go. So that is Soundation. I think that it would take a little bit, there is a little bit of a learning curve. I don't know much about audio. I mean, and I was able to figure this out, but I think it would be better to also know what all of these audio effects mean in terms of the sound that's going to be played. But if you're just trying to put together something, I think that this is pretty straightforward. And if you've ever played with GarageBand on a Mac computer, I think that this website is actually way easier to figure out than GarageBand is. So yeah, that is my feedback on Soundation. Thanks for watching.